Hi guys, Kennedy channel still
Hello.
with Wade MC, as you can see.
And it looks sunny, but it is freezing.
We're now out
More
from the car
jacket
now.
for you.
It's freezing. For those of you in Africa, if you're seeing the sun like this here in UK, it does not mean that it's so warm like Africa, like 30, 35. Don't push your luck, you've got to brace yourself. It's blowing so cold wind. So that's why we are wearing this. And yeah, but we're just going to take a walk in this park. It's not bad, it's good, cool. So yeah, we just want to learn more about Wade MC. We want to know more about her. She's been telling us so many stories about her background, how she came into spotlight, and how she has been moving from between UK and Nigeria, and eventually working on Allen Avenue first, and then which later gave birth to Ijoya. So let's hand over the mic back to our legend, Wade MC. So please talk us through the journey to Allen Avenue and also Ijoya, how all of those came into play, because those are the songs that I still love. I still listen to those songs till date.
Let's hit the road. Wow. Ijoya started here. It's really funny. Ijoya is like a baby. Ijoya just started like a it was just a melody. It was just dun 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 dun.
Well, I thought it was Allen Avenue before Ijoya.
No, it was Allen Avenue before Ijoya.
Yeah, Allen Avenue first, and then
in fact, before Allen Avenue, we had a double-sided single.
Yeah, okay.
That was when the new jack swing movement had really taken off out here in the United Kingdom.
Okay.
Then I did a double-sided single.
Okay.
Called "Wanna Make You Jack," stroke Let's Get Wet. I was part of a talent contest at the club. It's called the Club 291 contest.
Okay.
Here in Hackney in London.
Okay.
And I took part.
Okay.
And it's one of those contests where they're straight no chaser. They let you know if you're good. They let you know if you're whack.
Wow.
They come on stage, people start booing. The guy comes with a rubber baseball bat, he hits you. It's time to get off the stage.
That's crazy.
So then straight, there's no. So I was thinking, I've got to go in there and just kill it and nail it. And I went in there, and the reception was just absolutely mind blowing. I couldn't believe it. A proper international audience.
Wow.
Do you understand? And
here in London.
Here in London.
Awesome.
I came third, and I told you that I'm very like spiritual as well.
Yeah.
It took place at Hackney, and Hackney is my place of birth here in the United Kingdom.
Oh my God, that's cool.
So I'm thinking, this is Hackney, and this is my place of birth, and this is happening right here.
Yeah.
Just 5 minutes down. 5 minutes away from the hospital where I was born, on Mare Street in Hackney, the Hackney Town Hall. So that was just the beginning as a solo artist here in the United Kingdom. And then after that, I put an advert in a magazine called the Hip Hop Connection magazine.
Okay.
And somebody called Kevin Best responded.
Okay.
He himself was hungry. He was a new producer. He wanted to prove something. And we got together. And we hit the place called Vaughan Studios in Liverpool, in the Liverpool Road in Islington in London.
Okay, yeah.
And we started to record.
Okay.
And we had two smashes, Wanna Make You Jack and Let's Get Wet. So we put it out as a double-sided single.
Okay.
And it just took off. The Voice magazine, was topping all the charts on the underground circuit in the United Kingdom.
Wow.
At the time, like I said, we had latched on into the jack swing movements, because we were drawing influences from Kate Sweat, from Guy, from Bobby Brown, Johnny Kemp, and all that. And that kept going, and I kept doing the shows. And then a major opportunity showed up. MC Light was going to come to town, but her opening act had pulled out, so they needed to replace her opening act, and then I came into the picture.
Okay.
Can you? I said, can I? Of course I can.
What kind of opportunity?
Put the phone down, called my brother. Biodun, you don't happen to supporting MC Light.
Wow.
And the Astoria, you know, in Charing Cross.
Yeah.
And we just rehearsed, you know, all night long. And we came, we hit the stage, the reception was awesome. And from there, more doors were opening. We got on a compilation album, New Jack Swing album, compilation album.
Okay.
Wanna Make It Jack was one of the songs that made the album. And then Wanda DME, he was doing his shows as well. Jeans Carnival, you know, you had DJ Jimmy Jat.
Okay.
Jimmy the bald-headed guy. Then you had DJ KC.
Okay.
So those were things that I was doing to get gig ready, you know, festivals, all those kind of shows.
Yeah.
And the venues that we were playing. And then I thought it was time to take it to another level.
Wow. That's
We
cool.
kept recording. And then I said to Kevin, I want something that has Africa in it.
Wow.
And I'm like, have you heard about Fela Kuti? And he's like, no, I don't know who Fela is. And one day I started to play him different things by Fela, and he was like, what is this? And I'm like, he said, it sounds fresh. I said, that's the point. I said, one of these songs called Look and Laugh. I want us to bring something from it and merge it and create something called Island Avenue. I wanted to say some things about Island Avenue. We went into the studio, we sampled the and we sampled the we put it together, merged it. I did the rap, I did the hook, and then, you know, the soup was done. Coincidentally, I ran into the Sholaris. Ayo and Dale Sholari, they're music consultants.
Okay.
They do management, and they were consulting for a company in Nigeria called Disc Entertainment.
Okay.
Disc, they were looking for fresh new talent to work with. And then they said, Shola, coincidentally, we're doing this right now with Disc Entertainment in Nigeria.
Yeah.
Would you be interested? And I'm like, yes, I'd really love to be interested, you know, because even though I live out here, I still, my heart is still back home.
Yeah.
So we got together. Coincidentally, I was supposed to also go to Nigeria for the summer holidays.
During that period, yeah.
During that period, and then we hit the road. They set up the meeting. I met Bayo Banjo, met the GM as well of the label. They loved what they heard.
Okay.
Immediately.
That's good.
And then they did a simultaneous signing. They signed me and they signed Femi Kuti as well at the same time.
Okay.
You know, to the label. And that's how we started that was how the journey to Island Avenue started.
Wow.
Now, at the time, this Entertainment also had Clapperboard TV.
Oh yeah, I know Clapperboard TV. Oh my God. Memory lane. That was a long time ago now.
So Clapperboard TV was like the media arm. So the label took advantage of that.
Okay.
They had a proper live launch of my album.
Okay.
You understand? So the whole of Nigeria watching, you know, the unveiling of Island Avenue, the single, the Simply Weird album, and everything, and it just took off from there.
Oh my God!
It took off from there. I started to do shows, Benson and Edges, Lounge Lagos, all that kind of stuff. It was coming together. Collaborations of then Two Face and Blackface. They were working with me as well on stage. We would tour together, we'll perform together, and then it just took off from there. And then that now morphed into me. And I went back again to the United Kingdom. Now when I came back to the United Kingdom,
in the midst of all of those, you know, hate, going to collaborate with, you know, attending so many shows and collaborating with so many people, you came back to UK.
Yeah, and you don't even the funniest part. Just before that, the Fame magazine, they had their award show.
Okay.
And they called and said, Shola, we're having this, but we don't know where to place you. You know, you're one of the nominees, but we don't know where to place you. And I'm like, that's the point. You can't place me. I've always said to you that you cannot put me in a box. I don't want to put in a box. I've always said that I don't want to put any labels on me or my music. I'm a spirit being, so I believe that I'm just fluid. I move like water. I blow like the wind. But they said, okay, for the sake of categorization, at least where can we place you? I said, okay, let's do hip hop. But they said, we'll do hip hop. I said, whatever, just do it.
So there was no way your music could fit in at that time.
Yeah, because
oh my God, there was no Afrobeat
it wasn't
like that.
typical. It wasn't even that. It just wasn't that. The sound was different. The direction was different. My imagery. You remember my hair was all, you know, Timberland boots. You know, jeans.
Oh my
sitting on the hood of a car.
Oh my God.
So they didn't really understand. You know, they didn't know where to put me, and that's the point.
Wow.
I didn't want to put anywhere. I just wanted to make music and have fun
wow.
and feed the audience. You know, and so they put hip hop. They said, okay, you won. You know, and that was like a turning point, because I was the very first person who was doing hip hop in Nigeria who had been given an award. They never ever had a category for our kind of music, for hip hop music, the urban sound, the upcoming, you know, progressive kind of sound. They didn't have that. So that was a turning point.
And high hope now, a turning point. Hip hop.
Yeah.
Coming into spotlight.
So you know, so now we have our own category, you know, because it's been like, what is this? Everybody's just reggae, Fuji, Juju, Apala, you know. But now, exactly. But now we have our own category for urban-inspired sounds, for, you know, fusion, for hip hop. It was such a beautiful thing. Yeah. That was major history in the making. And so from that point onwards, again, I went back to London, because after the Island Avenue album, I recorded a few songs. Some with Femi Kuti, the Plantation Boys, which is, you know, Two-Face and Blackface. So Bumi Sonia, all of us, Simon Peake, all of us just came together and just created those moments. But I think the label, I don't know what was happening at the label. The label was not dropping my stuff. They were not dropping Femi's stuff as well, because I remember, you know. And then we went to this person called Alhaji Teji Karim. He was starting his own label at the time as well. Oh, I've forgotten the name of his label now. So then he wanted to take me on, take Femi Kuti on, and then take Two on, Tunde and Wunmi Obe. You know, but I think he ended up signing just Tunde and Wunmi Obe. Okay. You know, that's what happened, you know.
So I remember Tunde and Wunmi Obe. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Yeah, they're still there.
Are they still singing now?
Of course, they're still creating classics, man.
Oh my God.
They're still creating classics.
That was a long time ago.
Shout out to you, Tunde and Wunmi.
Oh my God. Shout out from Wed MC.
Yeah, I love you, man. Wunmi, man. You know, say you be my girl, man. So, came back to London. So that was another phase. But coming back to London, that was a phase of education. Then unlearning some things, relearning some things. As God will make it to be, I ran into an ensemble called the Shrine Sound System. And that was my incursion proper into, you know, getting really exposed to, you know, the drum and bass culture, the dance culture, acid culture, fusion. You know, it had this Iron Upper vibe, but yet it was Afrocentric, it was global. You would hear Santander and a house rhythm. You'd hear the rhythmic altered states. And I was like, what is this? What kind of music is this? It's abstract, but it sounds so beautiful, so good. And then we started to tour. And I was able to visit beautiful places like, you know, we'll go to Ukraine, Russia, Norway.
Wow.
You know, we went
traveling the world.
We were traveling, you know, Spain.
Oh my God.
You know, Morocco, Italy, Germany. We were going, Berlin, we were going to different places. And I was like, as we were traveling and performing, I was observing. I was learning. I was meeting people. You know, I met the rhythmic altar state. We did a song, me, Wunmi Olaiya, and some guys. And then there were some major dance artists that I did stuff with as well. I didn't even know that they were a Grammy award-winning group until later. I didn't know, but I was just having fun and rapping and traveling. And then we did Womex. We did Womex Festival. We did Altational Sounds. You know, all these major music festivals we're doing, you know, it's amazing. You see different tents, you see different stages. Yeah. And I'll be like, wow. And then that started to rub off. So I knew where I was going to take the new music. At the time, I had rounded off my music course. I was doing a sound engineering course, a music technology course.
Okay, here in UK.
Here in the UK, at the Institute of Music and Technology in Deptford.
Deptford.
You know, I think they've relocated. It used to be in Deptford.
Okay.
So I came back, my head was bubbling, you know, hot. All the stuff that I've been, you know, grabbing and observing, you know. Then I had my own setup at home, my Korg Triton, my speakers and everything, and I just came back home, came off the tour, sat and started to program stuff. And that was where the template for Ijoya was born.
Oh my God.
Because I had just inhaled and absorbed and been fed with so much. So what I did was I brought the techno, you know, techno dance, drum and bass sound, and married it with Africa.
Wow.
After I put it down, I said, I have a friend called Ayon. I said, Ayon, come and listen to something. And I want the talking drums on this. And coincidentally, while we were touring, Ayon too was on the tour.
Okay.
So sometimes on stage, Ayon would experiment. Me, Ayon, TY, Ty, I don't know if you know, he passed, he died last year. Ty is a known Nigerian rapper. He lives here in the United Kingdom.
Okay.
So Ty, Umialaya, you know, Tony Allen will be on the drums. Can you imagine you're on stage, the DJs are playing, and then Tony Allen too is on the drums. So that fusion of technology, no, that fusion of digital and acoustic was just mad on stage.
Wow.
It reminded me of what the Roots would do.
Wow.
So we carried on, you know. Then when I got back, put down the template, I had this dance, drum and bass kind of feel, and then I said, Ayon, come and listen to this. And I said, play those things I used to play with me on tour. Play that stuff on this. And he played it, and we were like, what? We were going crazy. But I knew that was a vision. That was like the raw form of the vision. I now needed capable hands to take it to another level. Now, coincidentally at the time, I was also writing for the Hip Hop World magazine, a new magazine which was brought forth to like showcase hip hop music, urban music by Ayo Animashango in Nigeria.
Okay.
So Ayo was like, Shola, I need to do an interview with JJC and the 419 squad. And I'm like, I'm in town, let me go off to the studio and let me do it.
Yeah,
so
I went to
JJC
419 squad.
Yeah. So I went to Backbone Studios in Southwark. I went to hook up with them. You know, there I saw Master Plan, you know, JJC, Don Jazzy, The Bench, you know, Shady Blue, Queen, everybody, you know, they had this thing called the Afropean movement.
Yeah.
I loved the name so much. So we got to the studio, I interviewed Skills. And then Skills just straight, and I was like, what's happening? Sis, aren't you doing music anymore? You're one of the ones that we used to look at now that was inspiring us after we had seen Allen Avenue.
Yeah.
So what's happening? This one that you're now doing interview. So yes, this is just something that I also do by the side. It's also another expression, you know, of me. You know, doing interviews, doing media work.
We bring it back again. The remix with your busy body, your beat, everybody, it's the word MC. This is the remix. This is the remix. This is the remix. Okay now, reggaeton now. Here we go now, with the flow now. Peter Paula Shola, this are fresh from my job. Oh yeah. See them, then don't come back again. Like this is the big, you can't one again. Why you put me in between middle of the center? Cause me no like no pretender. So make you stop to the look and start to the groove. Peter and Paul, they be wanna be two. Remember say then get it, they do. We gon' make you salty, whoa. I love your boom boom bang. You make me really wanna touch your way. When you hook up in the club, oh, give them a run, oh, give them a jump, hey. Put your busy body, hey, hey, hey. You go salty, hey, hey, hey. Everybody, hey, hey, hey. Move your body, hey, hey. Put your busy body, hey, hey, hey. You go salty, hey, hey, hey. Everybody, hey, hey, hey. Move your body, hey, hey. Somebody say, oh, 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 oh. Everybody say, oh, oh, oh. Hey, Apollono, where them city clothes? What you gonna do? Where you gonna hide? When we run the show and it's on the ride, we got a club so look down. You better move your busy body now. Kitty more weak, kitty more soft. Move your body, keep it closer. No darling, no gawking, no make you stop to the look. Peter and Paul, them be one of the two. Remember, say they get it, they do. We gon' make you so cute. Girl, I love your bum bum baby. Make you really wanna touch your way. So when you hook up in the club, give them a one, give them a jump. Put your busy body, you go search it. Everybody, move your body. Put your busy body, you go search it. Everybody, move your body. Put your busy body, you go search it. Everybody, move your body. Put your busy body, you go search it. Everybody, move your body.
Because JSC said that to me, that ignited something in me, you know, especially Master Plan. Master Plan was like, Mama, no, you're the one that we listen to, you know, you inspired us. So coincidentally, they had a song called Kilonda Eduro.
Okay.
And JJC was like, man, sis, you gotta jump on this with us. So I went back to the studio. I remember now.
Okay.
Hey, Kilonda Eduro, let me know now, Kilonda Eduro.
Wow.
And then I put my verse in it, and that was it. And I'm like, I want to work with these guys. I feel like JJC and the band, and I'm sorry, JJC and Don Jazzy, they're the hands that I need on this vision, on this Enjoya song, or you know. So I called up Skills. I said, Skills, I want to do this song, and I want you guys to do it. But you know, Skills was so booked, Mr. K. My goodness, Skills was booked for I think for another 6 or 7 months, and I was thinking in my mind, nah lie, I'm not gonna give up. So I kept calling and calling. You know, I got close to Ilka. Ilka was one representative at the time. I'll call Ilka. Ilka was saying he's busy. Then one day he just said, well, MC, I think I'm gonna be busy next week. I said, book it. So we booked it, hit the studio. This is my vision, this is it. And he just said, I'll not forget, he said, this is going to be a smash.
Wow.
When you know, then he started to put stuff down, you know, Don Jazzy's hands to come drum the thing, you know, we're going to cook the jollof meal.
Wow.
You know.
So what song was bet then? Ijoya, okay, that was the, yes. I mean, I know Ijoya came, but what song were they working on that when probably...
When I jumped on it.
When you jumped on them.
Kilonda Eduro.
Yeah.
It was Kilonda Eduro.
That's the one.
Because they were putting together like this Afropean sound compilation album. So they had different songs, different expressions. Okay. So they brought rap, they brought me, they had Queen, they had different people. Okay. You know, oh yeah, Jack Color, I want Bob Jack Color. They had different things, you know. So they brought me on, hey, oh, and then we just nailed that and killed it.
Wow.
So that was already, so I knew, yes. And I just loved the energy. There was this positive energy, there was this hunger that everybody had. I'm like, yeah, this is where I'm supposed to be. And boom, we laid it down. I put down the vocals for Ijoya, did everything. And I remember, Don Jazzy doesn't say anything. He doesn't talk.
Okay.
So it was just like that, thumbs up. Thumbs up, that, you know that if he says thumbs up, it's in thumbs up. It's you know, it's done. So after we had done the recording, I said, Ayo, yeah, come and put Africa on it. Another, I put my own PG in English and Yoruba. Come and I'll put Africa on the instrumentation, on the syncopations. So he brought the talking drum, he brought the yailu, he brought the sakara, and he put some shekere on it. Okay. Some shaker, some bit of congas. Okay. And that was how we brought forth this child, this baby called Ijoya.
Oh my God.
Which I have always said is not a song, but it's a very, very special gift given to me by God.
Wow.
And boom!
Ijoya.
That was it. Ijoya. Brought forth the next thing, next level. Okay, now we need a video.
Video, yeah.
A translation of this gift visually. Met somebody called Carl Thomas. Carl did a non-animated video But
Okay.
man, it was taking that day for 3 to 4 months to edit. I'm like, what are you editing? Even if you're editing a Hollywood movie, dude, chill. But you know,
Shouldn't take that long.
but you know, sometimes when there's a divine hand in what you're doing, certain things will go down, and you just have to go. You will just know in your spirit that there's some things that are happening, and are happening for your good at the end of the day.
Yeah.
So this very day, I was like perusing. I was just browsing on the internet, and I came across this animated movie. It was an Igbo animated movie.
Wow.
And I noticed that it was done by somebody called Obinanwekwe.
Okay.
So immediately I sent him an email.
Okay.
Introduced myself, this is what I do. He replied, he said, he's never done music videos before. I said, that's always the first time. You know, I wasn't ready to give up.
Yeah.
You know, you have to push.
Yeah.
So he was like, wow.
Quick.
So he was like, let me listen to the song. And I sent him the song. He called and said, what? He said, I want to be part of this. He said, yay.
I love that.
I want to be part of this. I said, so where do we start from? He said, film yourself, take pictures. I want to capture your character, your essence. And that was how we started. He would do a frame, he would send it to me.
Okay.
I would approve some, I would say some would do this, some do here, some do there. And we kept pushing, we kept pushing. And under 2 weeks, the video was done.
Wow.
And I can remember, in between, my friend Queen was like, you so see this, you don't be saying our 419. You say, are we walking?
Yeah, wait, let's stay.
Okay. So Queen was like, are you sure that this thing is not 419? I said, no, I have a good feeling. Just be positive, man. This is a vision. And the video was on in 2 weeks.
Wow. The animated video for Ijoya.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, I know that person with a big boogie, like trousers that was dancing, shaking left, right, and center.
But you see the beauty, you know, like what I was saying to you earlier, that when there's a divine hand or something.
Yeah.
Do you know till now, and I'm not kidding, guys, till now as I'm talking, if Obina walks in here, I don't know what it looks like.
Oh my God. You never met each other.
No, everything was done on the internet.
Oh my
In
God.
fact, that was the very year that PayPal started.
Oh my God.
So the story of Ijoya,
yeah.
the use of technology now came into the picture as well.
Wow.
Do you understand? We did everything on the internet.
That period.
Just emailing one another. Even the payments.
Divine inspiration.
Let me say check a lot. Put the money in the PayPal, you know, and it was done. The transaction was done. Do you understand what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Then the next thing, okay, video, where do we go? I started to pitch, you know, because I just had this hustler instincts. Then somebody said, this is that guy called Ahmed Iju. He's going to be in charge of MTV Base Africa. He's based in South Africa. Got the email, sent him an email message. The WMV version of the video that Obina had done, I emailed it to him.
Okay.
And he was just freaking out. He was like, I love this, I love the song. This is beautiful, this is so unique. And that was it. He said, can you come to the MTV Base office? Can I come to the MTV Base office? Can I? Of course I can. So immediately I went to do the master copy of the video, did the transfers, because they had their own specification as to, you know, what they wanted it on, Betacam, all that kind of stuff. They gave me the specification. Immediately I did the transfers, went straight to the MTV Base office. I think it was the one in the West End.
West End.
Because there's one in Camden Town, so I went. Got there, met Hamid, he was so awesome, very, very friendly.
Yeah.
Got there. I just noticed that people were gathering to watch the video, so I knew that I had something special.
At MTV Base?
At MTV Base office, because I was sitting down.
People already watching.
And I went on my own, so but when I saw people gathering, I said, that is something that they're gathering to watch. I have something special. So he told me this very, very day, 25th of August 2005. That's when we're going to
25th of August 2005.
That's when we're going to air it on MTV Base Africa and everything. So I called some people at home, watch out, can you go? In fact, people were already calling and telling me, wow, Shola, we saw the video, the song is banging.
Wow.
Then your animation said, oh yeah, pack your load. Yeah. Time to come home. Tea, everybody, come home, go party. Then, boom. Went back home. That was how this journey started. And tours, performances, the awards, the traveling. Channel O Award, Best Animation, Best Hip Hop. It just took off.
Oh my God.
You know, when something just takes over, you
Yeah, you can't
It's
hold
like-
back
it's
anymore.
like, oh
It
my
has
God.
exploded.
It's like, oh my God, you can just see it's an eruption, a major
Yeah.
awesome eruption. So
It's shocking to know that the
Until
song
tomorrow, I don't know.
I was listening to that I loved so much from my childhood in Nigeria before I ever traveled to UK at all. It was cooked in UK and it came all the way from MTV base, probably in UK to South Africa and then to Africa, Nigeria and the world. That is a journey. That, in fact, till date, I still listen to that Nigeria song. It's just like an anthem. It's a national anthem to us. We love it.
and
We love it so much. Everyone loves that song. Oh my God. That's
and the
cool.
song that still gets played, we're in 2021. Every time, even when I go on Twitter, that song is played almost every day.
Okay.
And recently in prayer, I've been asking, Lord, is there something about this song that I still haven't caught? Is there something more about it that I still don't understand? Do you understand? Because I myself don't get it. So then now we're back to a new phase. New Shola, now she's born again, you know, Christ found me. So now I'm working on the new stuff, working on definitely people have been saying to me, you need to tell your story. My sister was the one who started it and Shola, you need to write a book. Come on, it's time to write that book. So I'm working on the book, working on a movie, a script.
Those are the questions I was going to ask you. But before we get into that, I know that you're working on a lot of stuff at the moment. I've got a question around you're a Christian. Considering the hip-hop world, the Afrobeat world where we're in now, the Naira Marleys, you know, all the kind of songs that we hear today, and we see how many views, millions of people globally view. What challenges do you think it poses to, you know, Christians in terms of you know, singing and looking at secular music? You don't want to be part of like that. You want to, you know, have your own song and, you know,
It does not.
let your fans be happy, loving it, having
To
fun.
me, it does not pose a challenge at all. If anything else, you're bringing light. You're bringing light. You're bringing songs. You're bringing material that is driven by the word and the Spirit of God. You're bringing material that would edify and bless people. And
cool.
you know, you're speaking words that you're imparting grace to the hearers. And people want to hear that kind of stuff. Trust me, they want to hear that kind of stuff.
Cool.
I mean, look at Travis Green, look at Tim Godfrey, look at Sinach, look at, you know, Adayi Moses, Nathaniel Bassi,
Joe
you know,
Praise, Salmos.
Joe Praise, and people are rejoicing.
Yeah.
We're rejoicing in our
We are
Creator,
loving all their music.
and you're hearing material that edifies and builds you.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Exactly.
Igwe crossing to the clubs.
Yeah.
Come on.
I agree with you. I totally agree with you. I was going to say that.
There's a song that this lady did. Club heads listen to that song. Log on till day. Log on till day. Tope Halabi.
Yeah, a lovely song from Tope Halabi.
You know,
Yeah, I mean.
But most importantly, it's about edifying. You're drawing people to the kingdom of God. You're drawing people to the Lord. People will hear that song and be like, wow. So something just happens in the heart.
Awesome.
And then this word secular as well. I feel like, but that was another matter for another day. But the word secular, what does secular even mean? Secular is earthly. Look, Psalms 24, the earth is the Lord's and its fullness. The world and those who dwell in. We now put a context on that scripture. Because this very camera this very phone that we're using right now, is it not secularly created? And we're not using it right now to conduct this interview.
Yeah.
The microphone that the pastor uses in church.
Yeah.
So these are tools that the Lord has made available to us to use, and they are tools of blessing. They are tools of edification.
Yeah.
You know. So I think sometimes we shouldn't get too caught up in a way that we're looking down on other people. We're called to draw people, not to condemn or judge. You understand? That's what we're called to do. So that's the way I see it.
That's cool. I feel that these days we don't. I mean, there's so many Christians that dance to all of these songs as well, Marley and all that. I think it's the sound of music that a lot of people dance to now, the beat.
The power,
And now, if Christians are now bringing decent beats as well into their music. We've seen Salmos, we've seen Topella beat, Joe Praise. It's just awesome, the evolution of that now, the Christian. So,
but most importantly, it's not just about the beat. It's the message, and the message, yes,
very important.
Very. The spirit behind the beat, the spirit behind the words.
Yeah.
Very, very, very important. Yes.
And then lastly, I suggest we're rounding up now. So lastly, it's about the next steps.
Yeah, the next, what's next for Weird MC?
What you're cooking, what can you
Yes.
expect from Weird
Yes.
MC?
Yes.
And after that, we want to know where you're
Yes.
based.
Yes.
You're based in Kill, Nigeria. So, but start with what you're cooking. What is next with MC?
I prayed. I've been asked, I said, Lord, what's next? Because the Bible says that you're the one who is the Lord my God, who teaches me to profit. You're the one who leads me. The Lord is my shepherd. Where do I go from here? What's next? Do you understand? So I've been writing stuff. I've been writing the ebook. I've been putting down pages.
Okay.
I've been putting this script together. I don't want to say the title, but a few people who have heard the title will be like, oh my goodness, that sounds crazy. So it's just me being light in the darkness. I believe that I've been called, to the nations to serve, where would I be based? I'm a global citizen. I'm British Nigerian. That's my earthly identity. I'm also a heavenly creature, but I'm based in the universe. But of course, the mothership for me would always be Africa. I would always shuttle between Nigeria and wherever, between the African continent and wherever, always, because there's a lot of fusionism in what I do. There's Africa, there's the West, I can even bring in French. You don't know what next. I don't know where the Lord is taking me. Anything can happen. That's what I'm saying. We're spirit beings. We should never, ever, ever put ourselves, in a box.
So you're ready for anywhere in the world.
I mean,
tomorrow you have to collab with anyone in Africa, Nigeria.
I'm game.
You're there. Brilliant.
It could be someone from Croatia. It could
Brilliant.
be someone from France.
Brilliant.
Congo. Anything can happen. Do you understand? Technology, beautiful. Now you even have you have
Virtual recording.
you can do digital recordings, virtual recordings.
Yeah, you don't need to be.
Anything can happen. But having said that, of course, it's always good to have a base, and it's really funny. Recently, I've been talking to somebody who just really inspired me recently. Bola Nino Lowo, and we just started talking about stuff. Joseph Benjamin, who's an accomplished actor in Nigeria, but now it's crossed over into the Hollywood space as well. He's in Greenleaf, he's in some other stuff.
Okay.
He even interviewed me some days ago. We've been talking about these things. So, and I will always shuttle. I will always shuttle. I will always shuttle.
That's good to hear.
Thank God for dual citizenship. I was born and raised in the United Kingdom, so.
You're also in Nigeria.
I'm also a Nigerian. I'm a British Nigerian. So.
That's the one.
Yes. Omo Naijani mi Omo Jebu, Ogun State, Eso, Bonsiri, our Mule.
Very good.
So.
That's interesting. So, guys, we've all heard from Weird MC, the legendary Afrobeat queen, singer, songwriter, producer, name it, whatever thing you want to call that.
And it's freezing out here.
UNP's ambassador. Oh my God. She's just been an ambassador to another
DreamWorks Global Logistics.
in Nigeria just recently.
Oh
my God, she's everywhere. She's awesome. And we're just getting back to the car now. I'm sure she's freezing. You can get into the car, man.
Now I can take off my jacket and just. You guys have no idea. Sha.
It's been freezing, right?
It has been.
Good. Okay, cool.
Yay. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Lord. Thank you. In all things. This is beautiful. May God, may this glorify your name, Lord. May the words of my mouth and the meditation of my heart
Having a lovely
be
time.
acceptable in your heart, O Lord. My strength,
I'm
my
sure
Redeemer.
you guys
Thank you,
will
Jesus.
need to watch out for this interview.
You guys like to hook up with me
Yeah,
on Twitter.
yeah.
On Twitter, my handle is @WordMCOfficial. On Instagram, @WordMCOfficial.
Yeah.
My YouTube, I'm WordMCOfficial. Everything is WordMCOfficial. My iTunes, my TuneCore. I'll send everything to Mr. K anyway, so he will just blast.
Brilliant,
He'll blast everything.
brilliant,
Because
brilliant.
I put some of the classics on TuneCore on iTunes. Some of the
Okay.
classics, songs like Ready to Party, Joya, Fiesta. Iwaju,
Okay.
songs like that, some songs that are like classical that people haven't even heard. I just put stuff out there on the internet so they can consume, because people are asking, we still want to be able to buy some stuff from you. So I'll put all that on the internet now. So I'll send you all the information.
Brilliant. That's cool. We've all heard from our legendary Afrobeat queen. She paved way for all of these Afrobeat hip hop stars we've seen today. We've seen Grammy Award winner in Burna Boy. We've seen Davido, Wizkid. All these guys are doing great. We've talked about the future of African music. Nigerian
you guys.
Music. You need to.
First of all, Burna, congratulations. I'm a huge fan. I love what you guys do. Wizkid, you're not human.
Oh my God.
It's,
Wizkid, you're no longer human.
I don't know where you come up, the hooks, everything that you come up with, everything that guy just has this is grace upon that guy's life that he reminds me of Two-Face in a lot of ways, Simi, Yemi Alade, Tiwa, Official Miss K, Ziva, Sasha P, Mumiwaji.
Awesome.
It's just awesome. Shady Blue, out of Snoop. Now there's this movement as well bubbling up here in the United Kingdom. Shady Blue, out of Snoop. Shirley D. Look, the sky is even just the beginning. There's so much more. There's so much more coming that's bubbling out of Africa, and I'm just so amazed.
Beautiful.
But I would like to say this much. It's a beautiful thing for us to collaborate, but let's not lose our identity, even in how we collaborate.
Brilliant.
Even in how we collaborate. So.
Brilliant. Thank you so much, the legendary Afrobeat, singer, songwriter, producer. Thank you so much.
Hip hop.
Hip hop.
I'm not really an Afrobeat artist.
Hip hop.
I'm
Legendary hip hop.
Fusion.
As you have heard from her, I'm sure you guys have enjoyed this time out with the Word MC. And if you have not subscribed to K90 channel on YouTube, please kindly do so. Also, please
do so, K90.
Yeah, that's
and
a
he's
shout
involved.
out.
And he's involved in what's cooking, what's going on.
Oh, yeah.
I know. You guys just say thank you, team. It's been a blessing. It's been so helpful. You guys.
We thank God. We thank God. We've got so much to do together.
Yes.
So much will be happening, guys. So subscribe to K90 channel on YouTube and follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, K90 channel. And I'm gonna add Word MC's social media handles to this video as well. Please follow on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Subscribe to Kane channel on YouTube, and we'll see you in our next video. So much still coming up. Thank you so much for watching these, guys, and bye for now.
Here we go again. It's time to show the beautiful people how it gets down. It's time to show the beautiful people how it gets down. Ijoya, 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 our man Ijoya, 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 our land Ejo. One bit of better lonely Joe, 1 2 bit of better lonely flow. They shola lonely Joe, tell back they should do the go. I would do it don't ask me do I'm so one and want it on so what it go. Our land Joe, our land flow. Lyrics story gone. lyrics lórí gángan, ọ̀rọ̀ lórí gángan, ìdán lórí gángan, ṣọlá lórí gángan, àwa lórí gángan, lórí gángan, ìjó lórí gángan, ìjòyà, 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 àwa máa ní ìjòyà, 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 àwa máa ní ìjòyà. Go slow, now so it round, now so it flam they go. Everybody come they holla, enjoy it if I wahala. Shake your yash, you tire. With them see gun they on fire. Oh yeah, baby fire. Oh yeah, bubble fire. Everybody we get a show. Can nobody knock this flow? As the flavor rise, I'm so not different category. Hip hop afro, Kalakutare. Everybody we get a show, not different category. Lyrics story gongo. Lyrics lórí gángan, ọ̀rọ̀ lórí gángan, ìdán lórí gángan, ṣọlá lórí gángan, àwa lórí gángan, lórí gángan, ìjó lórí gángan, ìjòyà, 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 àwa máa ní ìjòyà, 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 àwa láṣẹ wọ. Àwọn tèmi iṣẹ́ ti ṣáyó ẹ̀sùn ní kẹ̀kẹ́ ẹ̀ wá mú jọjọ. Bọ̀bọ̀ ìní ṣe ló dúró àtìtú ìlú ó jẹ́ mú jọjọ. Fàájì ti dé rẹpẹtẹ ṣọlá ti dé ó nẹ́sẹsẹ. Kí lẹ fẹ́ ṣe tí ò bá ṣeré? Wọ́n béèrè pé ta ló ní jó, wọ́n tún béèrè pé ta ló ní flow. Dé ṣọlá ló ní jó, dé ṣọlá ló ní flow. Lyrics lórí gángan, lyrics lórí gángan, ọ̀rọ̀ lórí gángan, ìdán lórí gángan, ṣọlá lórí gángan, àwa lórí gángan, lórí gángan, ìjó lórí gángan, ìjòyà, 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 àwa máa ní ìjòyà, 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 àwa la ní ìjó. We on the dance, àwa la ní ìjó. Trust us, àwa la ní ìjó. We on this dance, àwa la ní ìjó. Now we get 'em.